Vanessa Force, Monroe, and I had no intentions of addressing this, but I'll tell you that when I was a child in Jamesburg, I was a victim of racial violence. My mother was from Puerto Rico. I had crosses burned on my front lawn. They had racial riots. You can look it up. There was people with machine guns on top of debris. I had a police escort to and from school every day. And they burned crosses on my lawn because my mother was from Puerto Rico. So these things escalate pretty quickly. And you may not see it today, but especially when you have young people that mimic their parents when they go to school, because I'm sure it wasn't just on Facebook. I'm sure this is how she feels at home. This is her conversations with her friends, and I'm sure in front of her children. So this will end up in the school system if it hasn't already, and that's sad. So she should step down, and admit that she made a mistake, and that what she's saying is absolutely wrong. She said that to go on, to give our hard-earned tax money to pay to educate the children of illegals crossing the border, well, my kids don't get an ounce of financial aid as citizens. It's called the birth lottery. That's what I call it. Wherever you're born, as children, it's not your fault, and the parents are only bringing them here because they're escaping violence where they come from. Okay, so, and then they come here and they get demeaned and, and they're children. Okay, I'm done with that. Okay. I just wanted to say, in response to multiple Oprah requests, the district has repeatedly refused to release evidence that Superintendent Chanley has earned her doctorate. Instead, the district claims it has no evidence of the doctorate. And even if it did, the evidence would be confidential personal record. District policy 8321 requires school district employees to provide the district with verification from the institution of higher education for the receipt of the degree or certificate for which the letters are registered before appending letters to their names. Why is she allowed to use doctor if she hasn't provided the documents? Okay, where we know in previous years prior, it was just, she used it and it was false. Because it was in yearbooks where she said she had she was put in there as Dr. Chanley and she didn't have a doctorate at that time. Furthermore, please note that does not fall under the personnel exemption of this degree is the basis for Chanley's contract renegotiation promotion. According to the case law in Kowalczyk versus Somerset County Prosecutor's Office 206, New Jersey 581, parentheses 2011, if there is a certain training certificate, license, or degree that has been obtained in order to hold or receive a raise, then the public is entitled to access documents that prove whether or not the employee meets those requirements. In fact, other school districts, including Raritan Bridgewater School District, has already released a copy of the diploma of one of the school administrators, and I have it. Okay. It's outrageous that this school board awarded Chanley Superintendent Chanley. Once I see her doctorate, I will do whatever, I'll call her whatever.
Thank you for your comments,
I'm
Ms.
almost
No,
done.
I'm sorry, your time is done. I'm
I
sorry.
made my point. Thank you.
And I would like to address that Dr. Chanley has received her doctoral degree. I know I have seen it hanging in her office.